is Michelle Bourquin, and I'm looking forward to my conversation with Elisabeth Westermann. Welcome.
Hello, and
Hi.
I'm happy to see you here.
Me too. I'm happy that we are going to talk about your work and also about your experiences that you have made by listening to consciousness exercise on CD with Hemisphere Synchronization. We know each other for some years now, and you are a music therapist, you are an energetic healer, and you are also a healing practitioner for animals. And in 2012, you developed an energetic way of healing through melodies, singing, sounds, words, which you call the Dao-Tha Soundcode therapy. But you have also founded the Dao-Tha Soundcode Academy, where you teach your technique to people so that they can pass it on to others as well. So some years ago, you got in contact for the first time with consciousness exercises on CD with Hemisphere Synchronization by Harald Westbecher. And Harald has, among many other different things, created more than 100 different consciousness exercises, which are all meant to help people finding a way how they can increase their energy level, how they can find their potential, how they can activate their self-healing possibilities, or how they can work with dreams, or just simply how they can create a happy, successful life. And you told me when you have listened for the first time to such a consciousness exercise that you have been fascinated and surprised by the frequencies that were used on these CDs. So that you tried to find a way how you could include this into your work. And in collaboration with the producer of these consciousness exercises, you now combine your Dao-Tha Soundcodes on the base of these hemisphere synchronization, which makes it very unique. So can you tell us more about what makes it so special, this combination?
Yeah, well, I would like to start with my experiences with these different frequencies and energies that I heard when I first listened to one of the CDs. I got invited by a good friend of mine. I was not very interested to actually listen to music made with a synthesizer, because I don't especially like synthesizer music. I have to tell though that I only had heard synthesizer music in a digital way. And this music is very, very different. Of course, you can call it music, but it's actually much more than that. And that was what fascinated me from the first moment. As a singer, as a music therapist, as a sound code therapist, I'm used to listen deep into the different frequencies and energies that come with music, and especially with singing, of course. And I know that there are certain low frequencies that are directly connecting to our brain wave structure, and would work on the brain wave structure to calm us down and to synchronize the hemispheres. And these frequencies are, some of them are quite known for and used in different surroundings together with words and so on, but usually it's geared towards getting the brain to function in a very specific way. meaning it's calming the brain waves down to delta, which is a very, very low frequency where the whole system opens up for the unconscious to be influenced by the words that come, or by whatever would be carried with this frequency. And when I listened to Harald's CD for the first time, I was amazed, because he was not only using that, he was also using all of the other frequencies and composed a full picture out of all of these different possibilities, where he would go to the frequencies that would lead to calming down to alpha, calming down to theta, calming down to delta. Plus there are these high frequencies that are in there as well. Then he has nature sound in there, which would also go with the waves. So you would have the 8 hertz, which would be the Schumann resonance, which is very important for us to function harmoniously. And then the higher frequencies, and then the very, very high frequencies where you would connect to the higher realms. Mm-hmm. So you would connect to the world of the fairies, you would connect to the world of the ascended masters, you would connect to the world of the dolphins and the whales. I've been researching on that for years, because all of these frequencies are in the sound that we made as humans. And the human voice is the only instrument that exists that is able to produce all of these frequencies together. So hearing that and hearing how he has brought it together so that it's a hologram of frequencies that would help the system to choose where it is a system, meaning the person who is listening. Yeah, the person who would be listening is free, and that is very important for me, is free to choose subconsciously as well as consciously where to go. Do I want to really let go and take this information deep into my subconscious? Am I just able to relax a little bit so I can listen carefully and know what is said to me, so I can make up my mind if I want to have it or not? And everything in between. Plus these healing frequencies of the high-pitched nature. They are like, oh, I don't remember the word. These little animals that would be vibrating on a very, it's not birds, it's a very I will remember a little later. No, that's not so important. So all of these crickets, so the cricket sounds are one of these frequencies, and higher frequencies even. And that is the reason why we love crickets usually. Yeah, when we hear crickets, we get into another state of consciousness. Literally, we do, because this frequency would get us there. So all of these things I have been researching on over years, but I've never found a combination like that that would be laying under like a carpet almost, under something that you would like to convey to a person. And so I was like, oh my God, if I would have the possibility to use this beautiful field with all of its capacities and sing my sound codes and tone into this field, this would be the ideal combination. And just recently, just today, I listened to some research that was done by a German man called Dieter Bröers. He's probably quite known all over the world. And he has been researching just recently about the 8 hertz frequency and all of the overtones that go with that. And then also together with all of the low and the high frequencies. So he's, in a way, he is making a step in the same direction as Harald has done. And he says, and I'm very happy to hear that because that was my experience as well. When you combine this, you get a field that would be so powerful and so helpful that it would not only work with the information that is given through either the sound code or the words of Harald, but also it would work on the pineal gland itself and would help the pineal gland to reawaken so that we can get back to our ability to be the creators, which we need to be in this world that we are in right now. So this is just amazing. And it's just so great to have it all together. All of these possibilities together. And then I created these CDs and I just was allowed to have a little glimpse into it with some CDs. I hope I will be allowed to do some more because from what I see just with these, it's amazing how even in the physical body, changes can happen. I've had people with severe problems with, let's say, with a kidney that really through this CD and of course some other means were able to function in a healthy way again, or gallbladder stones that just disintegrated. I mean, I even can't understand that, I can tell you. And I would never make a promise that if you have that happening, that would happen to you as well. I can't do that because I don't know how it really works. But it worked, which shows that somehow there is a combination there that is, I would say, divine. And my personal experience with my first CD, when I was listening to it, I had a major experience. I listened to Sexuality and Partnership, something like that. And I went deep into my unconscious. I was gone. I didn't hear what Harald had said. And then at a certain point, I woke up and I heard him say, now create a picture of what the partner, the ideal partner should be like. Mm-hmm. And then I totally had forgotten about everything that I had written down in former times and what I think, what this person should be like, blah, 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 blah. And from my internal being, I had this feeling I need to have a partner who is able to really know me from inside, mm-hmm. to really understand the essence of who I am, what I am, and where I'm going. Mm-hmm. And then through the CD and the whole situation, I got this experience right away. How it is when you feel that somebody understands you thoroughly and loves you. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, and it was just one time that I ever listened to that CD, since then, I had a totally different approach to self-love because I felt that the divine father or male was loving me thoroughly without condition, because he knows me. And then life became so much easier.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this experience. Very, very nice. Yeah, it's always a bit, yeah, everybody feels differently when he listens to these consciousness exercises. And the perception is, yeah, as everybody is so individual, also individually
Designed.
Yes. And that was also one reason that we had, that we wanted to find a way how we can prove that these consciousness exercises do have an impact on us. And we were lucky that we found a measuring device which is called BioWell, and it is used in more than 60 countries. And with that measuring device, we were finally able to show the energy level in the organs and in the chakras and in the meridians, so that we could also prove that something is happening in your body, in your system, in your organs, when you listen to these CDs. And we tested several people who were listening to different consciousness exercises, and the results were always there where we wanted it to be. So each different consciousness exercise had really made a difference after listening to them. And that was for us a very good thing.
Yeah. I can imagine, yes. Yes.
And also, I mean, as you describe it, how you felt about the frequencies. I mean, you are a music therapist. I'm sure you hear them completely different than we do. And it was very nice that you explained it to us. And maybe, or I think what also makes a big difference is how the recordings are done. They are not digitally recorded.
Yes.
Exercise, they are analog recorded, so that also helps you to feel more about it, or to have more impact on you. I mean,
yes, and then you said, or not actually you, but your partner Tommy said that you have been also testing the CDs that were done with the sound codes. And the effect was seen clearly as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we were measuring the people right before they were listening to the consciousness exercise, or the CDs, and then right after they had listened to it. And I mean, you could show or see already after one time listening to them that there was a change, there was an impact. Yes. So this, normally you listen to these CDs more than one day to have a really deep impact, but after just one time listening to them, you could see and prove that something really nice is happening. Yeah.
Yes, and with this lady who had the gallbladder stone that was so big that they wanted to do a surgery on her right away, she just listened 4 times to one of the CDs that I created together with Harald, in a way.
Yes.
Even though I never met him in person, I feel him around. I really feel a very deep heart connection to him. And then she was already in hospital, so they had made this X-ray of the gallbladder stone, and they said, we need to do the surgery, otherwise you will have a big problem with your body. And she refused. She said, I have heard about these CDs, I want to try this out. And then after 2 days, 4 times listening, one morning, one evening, she forced the clinic to do another X-ray, and the stone was gone. So just 4 times, yeah. This was
amazing, huh?
It's amazing. And it's this combination, because in the human voice, as I said in the beginning, you would find all of these frequencies, but of course, some of them are very, very subtle. Some of them are very outspoken. It depends on what you're doing, if you're singing or if you're toning, if you're singing sound codes, if you're singing in a low voice, if you're singing in a high pitched voice, if you're singing loud, or, you know, it depends which frequency would come out more. And when you have this carpet of all of these beautiful frequencies connected to each other, right below what you're actually giving out, like frequencies that would carry the energies of the sound codes in this case, then of course you would have the effects of the sound codes 100 times even, yeah, or at least 10 times. I like to exaggerate sometimes when I'm very, very happy about something. Yeah, because it's, I mean, I was really, and I'm still amazed, and I'm still very grateful that I'm allowed, or was allowed, to use these CDs. And there are more of those available. I think it's about 10 that don't have words, or there are 1 or 2 where Harald actually would guide you into a deep meditation and then would leave you there, and no other words. So if you would like to listen to the beautiful German language without even knowing what you would be hearing, that might also be beautiful for you. So there are some CDs available where there is only music and the hemisphere synchronization, or my CDs where you would have sound codes, which is music, and no words, no German words. Yeah. So for you to start, it would be great to try them out and just experience what they can do for you.
Yeah. And they help you to find much faster and easier into another consciousness state by just lying there, listening, and just relaxing. So it's an easy way to do something for yourself, which is very nice. Yeah. But I can still feel your fascination. Frequencies. It's very nice that you just explained it in your words, so that maybe others can also be interested in listening to this kind of consciousness exercises. And yeah, thanks a lot, Elisabeth, for this very interesting conversation. And yes, take care and see you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.